And we'll give it a couple of minutes before started. Those watching the VOD on YouTube, feel free to cut ahead a few minutes. I usually let people, give people a little bit of a chance to filter in before I get started. If that makes any sense. We will see. This is Twitch. This is social media. I would greatly appreciate the follow. For some reason my stream's still unstable for some reason. I will be finishing the Aaron Keener today. I've done my best to avoid spoilers because crap's been popping up on my feed constantly. But looks like everybody's going rogue. Yeah, I just got out of the shower, just got cleaned up and all. My socks I gotta put on. Everything is up and running. I don't know why the bitrate's so crappy. Coffee. All right. Anyway, so today we are finishing the story portion of Y6 Season 1, which is going to involve, which is something I've never really liked about the seasons, is that it's all just basically doing bounties and missions and then getting a little bit of snippet of a story. It's not actual. I mean, it feels more like filler and not actual story. This whole time, Keener's been putting us through trials, see if we're worthy enough of the information, even though we've thwarted so many plans over the years. We've beat Keener, we've beaten his lackeys, a few times. It's just, but this is essentially, from what I've heard, leading into transitioning over to Division 3 at some point. It's leading into Division 3. And essentially everybody's going rogue. And that's what I'm saying. Last season, I think a couple seasons ago, Fei Lao went rogue because she learned the truth. She was trying to put a stop to everything. Because that was the division goal, was put a stop to the bullcrap that's going on, get everything back on track. Then she learned the truth, and she got involved. Then Kelso ended up giving the order to kill her because Fei Lao was gone rogue. And then Kelso learned the truth, and she went rogue in order to put it into, basically the shadow government in the background pulling the strings. And now Keener is trying to induct you into learning the truth or whatever, what's going on and his plan. So in turn, you go rogue. And another important character that's, it was your leader, your division leader, Manny, who's kind of taken a back seat as of late. Hasn't really been on any cutscenes or anything, but he's kind of gotten a few like voice recordings that you find you get like for completing parts of these missions. That's what's going on. So we've got Nyx, which is going to be the last one to finish. So that'll pretty much be running through. That's probably what 5-6 more missions, or between missions and bounties and all that control points, and then you'll have one final mission where usually involves the boss, which would be Keener. That's how it's been in the past. And then after you complete everything, then in order to get all of the information, in order to get all of the collectibles, you have to replay some of the missions. I don't know if it's just the last mission or it's the whole thing. Guess we'll figure that out. And then I'm also wondering if there's going to be another rogue, or not a rogue, a hunter during the final mission. I've noticed that there's been some rogues that pop up during the last missions. So we'll see about that too. What was that? That must be the neighbors. So those are the plans for the day. We're going to finish the Nyx trials. We're probably going to take out the prime target, or whatever the prime target mission is going to be. And depending on time from there, maybe replay it, see what collectibles we still have to get for it. Now, if you were here last night, I just playing to play because the servers were down yesterday. I was running around the dark zone, and the dark zone was rather empty. I wasn't complaining. I ended up farming 150 something, field recon data, and spent it all. But I might go back and see what's going on right now. Run a couple of these just to get some field recon data, then I'll jump into the story. Now, why does my bit rate suck so much all of a sudden? Oh, that was the wrong direction. Wasn't that the wrong direction? I think that was the wrong direction. And I have gotten all hunter masks. Well, gotten the hunter masks for DC. I need to get started on the New York ones.
Granted. Now entering an
Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna go. Why am I always in the invaded dark zone? Every time I go into the dark zone, it's an invaded dark zone. It follows me. Of course, I probably should just stick to the story stuff, the season play, until I finish it.
Landmark.
I'm using the shield splinter. Got that for getting the mask. Don't really have any defense on this build. Other than Emmeline's guard. Get some repairs for killing a person. What's back there?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Solid copy.
Just got some kick. Oh, I'm gonna get peppered with those fucking grenades. Oh, there's the boss. Wasn't expecting the boss to be right there. And all my ammo is being eaten up. They fanned out just enough, or I try to focus one and then another one will walk up. And now they're all repositioning.
Detonating gear detected.
Yeah, the rogues are back. Wall up here?
Landmark cleared.
Don't really need that 'cause I'm about to leave anyways. I just wanted to addicted to the field recon data. Where are the rogues? Is there 3 separate rogues running around, or is it a group of 3? And I still have to finish Final Fantasy XIV.
Exiting invaded dark zone.
Care about the... technically I could... Oh, they're all hanging out around there. Okie dokie. Well, sometimes you can get away with them staying on one side, you go to another side. But I'm going to this position because I'm going to see if the let's see if the loot goblin spawns. They spawned over there. Loot. He didn't drop. He's the guy that drops the special stuff. Some of the special items. Donated junk. Head back to the White House. Head back to the White House. Make my game plan. Finish this season. I always like going down here to the basement and like looking at all the masks. I did it all solo. I didn't do it with a group. I did it all solo. Ah, they're beautiful. All 12 of the DC masks. And even when you go to get the New York masks, some of them take you back here to DC to get, so, but these are exclusively the DC masks. Look at those wonderful, wonderful masks. Oh, so beautiful. And then the shield splinter. Opened it. Got my shield splinter. What the fuck is it?
Good to see you, Agent.
Goodbye. I'll leave it alone for now.
I'm happy that worked out.
All right. Let's look up the manhunt. Next. Personal notes. Before the green poison, West End was a hip, luxurious neighborhood filled with embassies and five-star hotels. Trial located in the West End. Complete trials to locate Aaron Keener. West End 23rd Street Northwest. The bounty. This is where it's going down. Damn. Look at all these bounties over here. That is fucking nuts. That's a lot of money over there on that end. Maybe at some point, maybe I'll go run out and clear this area of bounties. But for now, stick to the story. Yeah, the West End is a very busy area today. Look at all that red. A lot of red. A lot of open world activity to do. Alright, where's the closest? That's all the, I guess I can go to the settlement. Oh. I don't know why, but I'm checking the vendor real quick.
The best gear? I've got the best gear. Your business?
Now there's like a 3 times experience points going on up to like 100 levels or something. If you max it out, you get a season reward, but it ain't really. I don't think it's worth much. It's just like a green cash.
Hostile control point identified.
Oh, great, it's dropping. That's all I need. Is it holding? Is the connection holding? Is the connection holding? Fuck you, Xfinity. Oh, my stream manager froze. I gotta refresh that. Okay. It was a hiccup because I've messed with the settings, the OBS settings a little bit. I unplugged the cable in my attic. Seems to have improved it a little bit. I don't know if I should go get like an amplifier or something and put it in the attic. Boost the signal or something. I'm not sure. But it's at least gotten to the point where it'll at least reconnect. Okay. Yeah, I start freaking out whenever I see on my end, I can see things stuttering and then the bars start dropping. Because the only thing I can contribute it to is being on an old, being in an old neighborhood,
Target is near you, Agent.
old infrastructure that they're constantly replacing. They're constantly out putting new parts in. For some reason, mine never gets good. Like, they can come out and replace a part for me, and it'll improve the signal for a little while, but I still get those occasional hiccups. Like I said, so as soon as it starts stuttering, I start freaking. I'll walk by. Nope, they're not gonna let me walk by. Oh, they were shooting at the dog. That's what they were doing. Yeah, that could be another thing too, the throttling. That would really on a pay I've got, I think I'm on a 500 megabyte plan plus unlimited data, which is plenty of which supposed to be plenty of speed for just the few devices that I have. Can't see the guy through all the... Oh shit. But I went and messed with some things a couple of nights ago, and it seems to improve the connection a bit. But I still get the occasional stutters, and I haven't been completely disconnected like I had been in like the last couple of weeks. So I'll see how long that lasts. If it starts fucking up even more, then I'm just gonna call Xfinity and start bitching them out again. Like I said, I've done a decent amount of research into the issue. Looking at my modem log, researching modem log. Anyways, I need to get back into the game. On the hunt for Anthony, or not, yeah, no, not Anthony, Aaron Keener. Ugh. Guy who's been a thorn in our side since the early days of Division 1. Now towards the end of Division 2, he wants to recruit you. He wants you to become a rogue agent. A rogue agent to Isaac. Like I said, if you don't know the story, it might get confusing. The Division's network is called Isaac. The rogue... Keener's rogue network is called Anna. I think Ann or Anna. Which supports all the Division tools. And he wants you to join him because there's a bigger fish to fry. There's like the vice president and a leader of one of the factions is manipulating everything to where they can get control, where they can take control over the country. And Keener's trying to stop that. He knows more about what's going on, even though he was part of the reason that the some of the viruses got released in the first place. It's a Tom Clancy story, you know, so a lot of moving parts. And at times it feels like it's hard to kind of keep up with it. So by the end of this section, I'm hoping to get more of the story. Maybe seeing how it's the end of the season, I might get another cutscene explaining what's going on or something of that nature. Well, if you stick around long enough, you might get to see that. You might get to see the end too. That's what I'm going to focus on. That's my focus today. Demon, thanks for stopping by.
That's your target.
Thanks for showing up. 10-10. There's a lot of things I got to get used to as a streamer. Come here. Come here. Stop running. Go for those headshots. And I'm using a controller. Yeah, I got the coffin buff. Increases my, and it's done.
Taking too much damage here.
Next, follow the breadcrumbs.
Your stupid test is gonna get someone killed. At least my test serves a greater purpose.
Temporarily revoking comms access to Aaron Keener and Manny Ortega. Will reinstate access as deemed required.
Anna, what did you do?
Apologies for the interruptions, Nix. Please continue.
What was that? This is the last part of the season, and then they finally bring in Manny with a speaking role, and now he's arguing with Keener. Because Keener's been putting you on a trial this whole time, trying to see if you're worthy enough of the information. Now Anna, the Rogue Network, is going rogue, is ignoring Aaron Keener's commands. Oh, the plot thickens. As if it wasn't confusing enough for me. And I'm pretty sure it's probably confusing for anybody that doesn't know what's going on. But I'm glad to see they finally brought Manny back in with a speaking role. And as you complete each part of the season play, you get a little snippet of information. Just, not something that you can just activate. It just automatically plays as you complete the objective. That's why I kind of just stopped there for a second. We're just like listening. And then on top of getting that portion, you also get what was that explosion? Then also on top of that, you get a collectible, which is basically extra information. You got to go look for it. Manhunt, first rogue. You get snippets of information that adds to the story that you got to go look for. Okay, so the roster. Collectibles called roster. Aaron Keener debriefs with Melanie Hoskins.
This is all of them?
Allegedly. Who knows who survived the first wave or the virus, or if he started recruiting off the books. But this is everyone who was enlisted for the program before we were activated.
We know the name of every wolf in sheep's clothing.
We know the name of every agent who believed we may need oversight.
Autonomous. We were promised autonomy, to use our judgment and ISAC's intelligence to make the right call.
And the powers that be decided we couldn't be trusted with that much power, so they needed guard dogs. Just in case.
Their mistake was getting a Labrador to tame a lion.
What was Keener wanting? He wanted complete autonomy to do as he wanted as a division agent? Or he just didn't like the idea of having oversight over the division? I'm guessing the others are referring to were the ones that became the hunters. The hunters were in a nutshell, the hunters were a smaller faction within the division, or maybe it was the Black Tusks, or both, that were supposed to keep rogue. Basically, when an agent goes rogue, they were dispatched to take care of the rogue, something of that nature. That's another crazy offshoot of the story. Like I said, it's got tons of moving parts. So what's the next portion? Overgrowth, which is a control point. Oh, we go there. I still haven't even done this contaminated zone, There's some stuff in here I haven't even done yet. I need to go in there and do that at some point. Like, there's so many. There's the first wave of division, second wave of division. I don't know if there was a third wave of the division. Then there's the group of hunters. Damn, exit. And then you got all the other military factions out there, the regular enemies in the games. You got Black Tusk trying to wrestle control. You got the vice president who survived, who's trying to work with Black Tusk for control. You know, the hunters working for the Black Tusk. Couple of seasons ago, a season or two ago, you just took out, which was a bullshit final mission. You took out one of their leaders. You took out one of the hunter leaders, called the Recruiter. That was a bullshit final mission. That pissed me off. So many moving parts to this game. And all you get is like little snippets of information. Some of the missions you can't even play anymore. Oh, fucking hell. Take out the damn person with the damn cars. Keep sending the waves out. Hell, this works for me.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, put your grenades down.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Get roasted.
Medical assistance needed.
What?
Agent out of action.
Who the fuck was shooting me? I was behind cover. The only two guys were in front of me. What the fuck? Some bullshit going on.
want to live.
Won't be attacked.
Is that it? See what I mean? You only get a small snippet of information.
Supply room access.
You only get a small snippet of information. Alright, I need to remember to put my reviver back on. Okay, where's... Oh no, I've got some story to listen to. Collectible and hunts.
What are we doing?
Surviving.
It doesn't matter how many hunters we unmask. As long as they have access to their tech, they will be a threat.
Cal can always make new hunters.
And now, with Sokolova moving her troops, it's only a matter of time before they join forces.
Do you have a plan, or are you just thinking out loud?
I always have a plan. But you're not gonna like this one.
I never like your plans. But we've come this far.
We need a woman on the inside.
And you have one? A hunter?
Better than that.
How?
Best wing woman a guy could ask for. Just happens to be a Black Tusk embedded hunter.
No one is that connected.
Oh, Hoskins. You have no idea how connected I am.
Okay, so the hunters were a separate group, but they also worked for the Black Tusk. Right? I want to say the hunter... We've already talked with the hunter before. The hunter that he's mentioning that's embedded. I forgot her name off the top of my head, but I know she's come in the comms before. Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm just gonna take your supplies. You're not gonna need it anyways, I just took your control point. See, I can use some of it. Oh, and the sweet, sweet. Dun, 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 dun. New Venice. Where's New Venice? New Venice is up here.
Come on, do a sweep. Let's get this place locked down.
And then I gotta remember when I go to do the last mission, I'm gonna need to switch over to my better stuff. My better gear. Or I should say my gear that's got a little bit more survivability on it. Because of the potential hunter that could be there. I do get some field recon data for taking the
Hostile
control point.
broadcast detected.
Something. What the hell is that shit on the TV?
All right, I'm ready to move. This is no use.
Who y'all shoot? Who's shooting at y'all? What the fuck's going on? Oh, hello. How's it going, Frank? Disorient. So y'all stupefy.
What they get?
Civilians in danger. Reinforcements en route.
Gotta change that.
Go, 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 go! Get closer, get closer!
I'm on. Next time, don't get shot.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Who's shooting me from down here? Another group that came wandering in. I think there was another group that came wandering in. What is it? Take out the medic. First, I got two groups of people here for some reason. If I can get a kill with this weapon, I can repair some of my armor.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
And the next group's already come running in.
Take it out.
If I can get a headshot, the effect is doubled.
We gotta destroy them.
Civilians in distress. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Immobilize the target. Give me cover.
I don't know who you are, but you came running up at the wrong time.
And the only way out is through Nix. Go through Nix.
Dun, dun, dun.
Supply room access unlocked.
Thanks, buddy.
Secret door at the Grand Canyon. Okay. Operation Sunray, the Sarshina hole. The Y Files, that's a good YouTube channel. Good YouTube. Oh, that's an AI image. Police reveal terrifying encounters within Oklahoma.
I hope there's a hot meal waiting for me when this watch is over.
Oh, sorry, I kind of paused for a second. Sometimes I like to have a podcast or something in the background.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
So I got my monitor set up here. Got my game monitor here, the port monitor there, and then in the back I have my TV. Hopefully you can't hear it. We Harvest Shadows? We Harvest Shadows demo ready to settle into my haunted farm life. Okay.
Guard
Yeah.
on things.
Sounds like an interesting game. I'll check back in with YouTube eventually.
Hostile broadcast detected.
She shoots. She scores. Crowd goes wild.
You burning your battery? Yeah, because I got my phone here with like stream stuff up. I got mod view. I got my mod view up. I got my stream manager up. I got my Discord up. I got my OBS up. All the dockets up. Yeah, because I've gotten too used to having
Smells delightfully horrible.
all these electronics and stuff on. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, mine's sitting on a wireless charger. I probably do need I'll need a new phone at some point because the battery's not the best anymore. I think last time I got a phone was 2018-ish. I like to use my tech as long as I possibly can because of how expensive everything is. Especially phones. I used to buy phones for like maybe a couple of $100. And then I moved from a HTC Windows phone, which was like a couple of $100, and then had to go. That phone started dying, or I should say, the battery started going out on it real quick. And then I switched over to a Samsung, I think a Samsung Galaxy or something, and it was like another 400 fucking bucks. Total, it was like close to 600, 700. God damn. Like I don't need an expensive phone like that. I just need to make calls, text, a little bit of surfing ability. Or manhunt. Where am I on the name? But I've got like several monitors going. Even when I go to bed now, I just leave the TV on, leave my Xbox going with like the Twitch app or the YouTube app going or something. Trial. St. Northwest. Okay, so it's another bounty. Thunder Squad. Ooh. Sounds terrifying. Oh. It's getting warm in my room all of a sudden. I have to turn my fan up real quick. This will just take a second. Probably because I got the room to my door closed a little bit more while I stream. I'm not bugging everybody. Oh yeah, there we go. I feel the airflow now. Just had to put my fan back up on high. So I recently replaced a ceiling vent, an old ceiling vent, put in a new one, and then it got cold in here. I didn't think replacing a simple ceiling vent would make that much of a change, but it did. Oh yeah, I need a collectible. Can't forget the collectible.
I need you, Hoskins.
What is it now, Keener?
We need to set up a base of operations. We need a secure place, preferably where no one knows us, and we can start recruiting and training people for what's coming.
You can't have my farm, Keener.
Of course not. It's too remote. I want us to hide in plain sight.
Okay. Sounds like that's going to be more complicated than necessary given your profile. You've pissed off a lot of people.
I know. But for better or worse, it just takes one person to change public perception. And if we have hundreds, well, that's a movement.
Prepping. And 95. It's got older. It has to be a Comcast issue. Well, at least it's not completely disconnecting me, because at least it keeps the VOD intact.
To start, press escape to quit.
And it kicked me all the way out of the game. Yeah, because it didn't disconnect my Xbox, but it disconnected like on the PC. Like that's what makes me think is like, is it a Infinity issue? Was it an OBS issue? Oh my God, they have the best viewers. That is very interesting. Okay, I think the hiccup is done. The levels have everything's leveled back out. Might have to refresh. Okay. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by the internet. I think it's about 85 locally, but the only reason it's been as cool as it is because we've had a whole lot of like cloud coverage and rain off and on the last few days. But normally it would be in like the 90s. And of course with all the rain, if the sun comes back out, it'll probably get like really muggy. Because I am a coastal-esque city. But my mother likes to keep the house at a constant 71 for some reason. Normally that's like nice and cool. But there are times it's just like if you're not up moving around a whole lot and generating your own heat. It gets cold. Oh my god. What the fuck? What in the hell is going on? See if I can get my Xfinity app running real quick. Look at it, like I wonder if it's throttling, if it's a bad connection somewhere. But my app, Xfinity app, doesn't say there's any issues. Maybe it's the Division.
Press space to
Division
start.
having server
Press
issues.
escape to quit.
That's like the most pain in the ass thing about troubleshooting. It's like trying to figure out what's causing the issue and trying to pinpoint it. You're killing me, internet. You're killing me here. Fucking killing me. You're making this hard. Like when I redid the Stream Wizard, the OBS Stream Wizard, it had me running at 10,000 kbps, but that was way too much. So I dropped it down to 6,000. That should have been plenty. Improve the quality. It could be OBS because I see OBS is lagging. You know, the sound bars are lagging a little bit. Because usually when I speak in the game audio, because I'm watching the audio mixer, and the green bars and all that are stuttering as they move up and down. But it also could be, it could also be OBS fucking up on me. Which would really suck if it's OBS, because then that means I'd have to completely cut everything off and then restart. %, draft frames. Oy, come on. Killing me. Killing me. I'm afraid to get back into the game. It'll just... Okay. I'm have to go on with the show. Oh, it's a fucking quadcopter. You stay up there, quadcopter. But I am in the state of Tejas. Tejas town. Are you done? Are you done disconnecting me? Because there's been times I've had to completely cut off OBS and restart it and everything runs fine. Other times it's like restarting the modem and then everything runs fine. My VPN's already turned off. I remembered to do that. That's not going to cause an issue.
Friendly control point detected.
I just killed one of you guys. That's usually the worst part, is trying to figure out exactly which part is the issue. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, one time it's like extremely hot, next it's like really cold. Oh, it's the pair of lion eye. Those pair of lion eyes is part of a New York hunter mask. Yeah, living towards the coast, you get all the nice humidity, and 'cause I used to have a job that was kind of nice, where I ended up quitting that job because there's just too many issues with it after so long, but because they wouldn't staff the store, the staff the department and all that, I ended up doing the majority of all the work. And but anyways, but I worked in a cooler, 5 days out of the week, so at any point in time, I could just hop into the cooler and like cool off. So like all year round, I always had cold weather. Occasionally when you'd go outside, it'd feel good to, like, even if it was like 100 degrees, you could go outside for like 10-15 minutes and feel okay, because you had the veil of cold on you. You'd warm up and then like, oh, I'm starting to sweat, time to go back in the cooler. Oh. What kind of a day I'm having. Everything has been going good for the last couple of days since I refreshed everything, and now the connection's getting worse. Yeah. Now I'm thinking I might have to reestablish the connection. All right. This is what I'm gonna have to try. I have to try this. I'm gonna be back. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. I'm gonna wait a minute and then I'm gonna restart the stream. Shit. Oh my god, yeah. Dry heat is a lot better than wet heat. But no, just hang on a minute. Okay, well no. Let me see. Now OBS is, because the lag in the audio mixers disappeared. Now it's reacting like normal. See, I'm learning new stuff every day. As the yeah. Because when it was having connection issues, the audio mixer volume levels was like really laggy. Now it's smoothed out like regular. What the fuck? I was gonna cut the stream and like restart it. Hell, it's not even registering my bitrate anymore. I'm learning new things every day. Oh no, here we're constantly. Yeah, we have temperatures anywhere from like 30s up to 100s. Humidity is almost around like 50% because we're like near the bay. We're near a bay, near the ocean, the Gulf. The east part of Texas, where there's a lot of water. We're on the wet side of Texas, not the dry side. Southeast, east Texas, like wet. West, north Texas, more dry. You've got, you can there are certain parts of the year where you can experience like all four seasons. Because you can go up to North Texas and get snow and things of that nature. Then you go down to the south and east, get all the heat, get all the wet. Yep, there goes the sound bar again. The sound bar's getting laggy. All right, I'm gonna restart OBS. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream right here, but I will be back in a minute or two because I gotta give it enough time to reset. I'm gonna stay right here on my progress. I'm not gonna move. So if you bear with me, I will be back. But I think I might need to. I'm gonna go ahead and just restart. I'm just gonna go ahead and restart OBS. So I will be right back.